If you the reason why it popping, why the hell you need a manager? Why do you need an exec? Why do you need a business partner?
Listen, you need a team for sure.
Exactly. So they're not the ones that's putting on the bootstraps, grinding it out. It's somebody behind them.
One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the real industry plug. You heard me?
Boomman, how you been, bro?
Man, working hard.
Working hard. Man, you and me both.
Working hard every day, man. Trying to grow, elevating. I'm working on this Indy Fest. About to be one of the biggest events that I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
About to be crazy. I'm doing it to help independent artists get an opportunity to gain real fans, network, things of that nature. That's what I've been. That's what I've been up to.
What's the date on that? What's the date?
It's July the 2nd through
July the 2nd through the 4th, Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. It's gonna be a 3-day event, three different venues. It's gonna be crazy, man. We starting off at Josephine Lounge, in Ibiza, then we at Domain on 4th of July.
Okay, y'all heard it here first, man. Indy Fest, a 3-day event. You know what I mean? I will be popping out.
Come on, man.
I will be popping out to support. You already know.
Come on, man.
Man, but welcome to the industry plugs, real industry plugs. And then for myself, I just been working, man. I just been working. We signed a couple new artists that I'm super excited about.
That's what's up.
We got Amari Noel. She's putting out music every month. So, just trying to break these artists, man. Doing what I do best, man. Definitely
You've been doing it well for a real long time. So
thank you, brother. Thank you.
So I know these people on here, they ready to get this good information every week. We coming with it even stronger. So we ain't gonna let y'all down this week either. Let's get
it. We got the first topic. Okay, I got it. So kicking the real industry plugs off, man. I think this is a 3-part question. So the question is, what is a 360 deal? So a lot of artists they hear us yelling that, but they don't know what that truly means.
Okay.
So can we break down what a 360 deal is?
Break it down, because you broke it down for them last time.
All right.
I like the way you did that.
So I don't even remember what I said, but we're going to try. So a 360 meaning all the way around. You know what I mean? So when people say a 360, there's a term, a clause in your contract that says ancillary rights. Right. And so ancillary means subsidiary business. As we know, we're in the streaming business, recording business. That means we're getting paid. The label itself is getting paid off of your royalty revenue, your streaming revenue, your recording revenue. But once they throw the ancillary in there, that means all subsidiary businesses that follow along with that. So that's going to be your touring. That's going to be your syncs and licensing. And that's going to be your touring. That's going to be, any shows that you do, any merchandise that you drop. There is basically covering your name and likeness. So anything you do that's based off of your artist name and your artist likeness that you get paid off of, that's what they're going to get paid off of. They're going to get a percentage of it. And that's why they call it a 360 deal, because they're getting paid off of everything that has to do with you as an artist. And that's what a 360 deal is.
Okay. So what's the question?
So,
you brought down what a 360 is. So now what's the question?
So now the question is, should artists sign 360 deals?
You want me to answer that first?
I want you to answer that, because I want to hear what you think.
Me, I'm not the typical basic music person. So, my answers are always a little deep and well in thought. For me, the answer is you should sign anything that's beneficial to where you're at and what you're trying to do with your career in that moment. And for a lot of artists, when you're first starting out and you're signing a deal, a lot of artists don't have the option and don't have the choice to determine whether they have that kind of leverage to not sign a 360. See, the problem is with most deals and most artists, we don't know where your income is going to come from. So let's just say, for example, I invest $1 million into an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I'm a record label, so I want to make money off of records. But let's say you don't sell records like that.
Right.
Let's say you end up being Ludacris and you become a big movie star. And you say, man, I'm done with the rap. But I done invested $1 million in your name, likeness, and brand.
Right.
Obviously, I want to be able to recoup my money back. And you want me to tell you the problem?
Make a profit.
And that's what I was just finna say.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of artists. A lot of artists feel like execs is just supposed to only make their money back.
Right.
It's like, bro, I'm not in business to make my money back. I'm in business to make a profit. If I can't make a profit, what are we doing? What are we doing? So obviously, I'm not signing no deal with no artist where I'm finna spend a whole lot of money into them and I'm just gonna get records that won't sell. You can't sell no albums. You don't, you know, but you become this big tour. You tour and you sell a lot of merch.
Right.
And you get rich off of my investment and I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs. You know what I'm saying?
So you kind of have answered the second part of the question is, should executives sign artists to 360 deals? But I'm going to jump back to the first part and I'm going to talk to the artists, to the independent artists, the independent executives, label owners. This is the problem. The problem is you're not coming to the table with enough leverage. Whatever leverage you have is going to determine what the deal is. You don't get what you're worth. You get what you negotiate.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And so in order to negotiate, you need what's called leverage. So that means I have enough control and enough power to make you change the terms. You understand? I'm hot enough to make you change the terms. I'm educated enough to make you change the terms. I have enough knowledge to make you change the terms. I have the right lawyer to make you change the terms.
Right.
All of this is leverage. You understand what I'm saying? I have the right people on my team to make you change the terms. So would I sign a 360 deal? No, because I have the knowledge. I have everything I just named. But if I was a brand new artist and I didn't have a way into the game, how can I turn my back on the opportunity?
Right.
Well, to me, the answer is the opportunity will grow if you grow. You understand what I'm saying? You're like, oh, this might be my only shot. No, this your only shot if you stop growing.
I hate when you do this.
If you stop moving, it's your only shot.
I hate when
but
you
if
do
you
this.
get to moving and you get to growing,
Oh my God.
the shots is going to come from everywhere. You're going to turn into Steph Curry because it's going to be raining on your ass. You get to moving, you get to growing. So the answer
I swear me and JR don't live on the same planet.
Oh, we live on the same planet.
No, we don't live on the same planet.
I'm just going to tighten up my boots and I'm going to get to work. That's just me. That's how I'm going to move.
But
you know what I mean?
We all had to start from somewhere. Right?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. When you started your career in music, did you start making a check or did you intern?
No, I started on my own. I started my own label because I saw where everything was going. I started my own label. And it was more out of necessity that we stay independent. I didn't want to stay independent.
No, okay, so let me ask a different question.
Yeah.
You have a company.
Yes.
Do you hire everybody to your company for a check or do you have people that intern?
I have interns.
Exactly.
Yes.
Why would they intern for you?
They want to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they want connections.
Exactly. And they want to be able to grow and create the leverage. You feel me? To be able to maybe one day start their own business and be the next JR. You feel where I'm coming from? So I'm saying we're not on the same planet because it is super duper hard as an independent artist to focus on your music and focus on maintaining funding for your music because guess what? 9 times out of 10, unless they grew up with an inheritance, they're going to have to get money from somebody.
Yeah.
And if I want to invest into my career, knowing that it's super expensive, I'm going to have to break bread with somebody.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right. So how am I going to not break bread with somebody and strap up my boots and work a job and do music and not give away anything?
We didn't say not give away anything.
All right, well, let's say not do a 360 where I have leverage. How am I going to gain leverage? Explain that to me. How am I going to gain leverage from the bottom up? Like, I really want to know this.
So it's so funny because artists always say, why they only signing people off numbers? Well, the people who got the numbers is the people who worked. That's why they got the numbers, because they worked.
No.
Yes, it is. Bro, they got the numbers because they worked for those numbers.
JR,
and
stop
so
it.
That's leverage.
You're disingenuous and you're condescending. And I don't even know the meanings of these words, but it sounds like I'm saying the right shit.
For him, though. I love it. I want the bomb. I'm on the other side of it, but he get the bomb for them words.
Listen.
I fuck with it.
Listen. These folk ain't working. They got a manager. Or see, that's why this is the real problem I have. That's why these artists get on that bullshit and they start feeling like you eating off of them. Because they start feeling like, oh, shoot, I'm the reason why this shit popping. If you the reason why it popping, why the hell you need a manager? Why do you need an exec? Why do you need a business partner?
Listen, you need a team for sure.
Exactly. So they're not the ones that's putting on the bootstraps, grinding it out. It's somebody behind them. They're being artists. Their job is to go in the studio, record the music, make sure their image and likeness is correct, make sure they're showing personality and they're likable.
So I'm going to tell you like this, though. Boom. When in 2022, the majority of deals that are being signed right now are not 360 deals.
Okay, that's cool.
And that's because of pure knowledge and information.
And that's cool.
That's because of pure knowledge and information.
But that's because of leverage.
So what the leverage is the knowledge and information.
Right, but the
artists might not be any bigger. They're not being any bigger these days. It's just the information is out there, so the labels can't take that approach anymore.
The reason why it's like that is because of leverage, bro. It's not because
the leverage is the knowledge.
No, that's not the same thing.
I know better. That's my leverage. I know better.
Okay, so I got knowledge. I could just walk into a record label and get a deal.
No.
Exactly.
The label obviously has to be interested in you. But what I'm saying is majority of the time, they're not doing 360 deals anymore because they know better.
What makes them interested in you?
Disingenuous. What makes them interested in you is either one or two things. They love the music, they love you, or they saw the numbers. You know what I mean? One of those three things, I'm sorry.
Either you a superstar and you're being vouched by a superstar, you have a crazy buzz, or you have extremely high numbers.
Yeah.
One of those two things. Not knowledge.
We're not talking. The knowledge is the reason why I won't have to sign a 360
deal.
deal.
Come in with the leverage. So now I have something to bargain with. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, that means I can go anywhere to any label and somebody's going to give me a deal.
Right.
And then let me tell you the second reason why I'm telling you this, why I understand is not 360 is not being done like that, because guess what? If they see the numbers, we already know the money's already there.
Right.
So if the money's already there,
it's in the pipeline.
Yeah, because it ain't like it used to be.
Yeah, we can read everything now.
So now we asking, when you say 360 deals, we talking about major labels? Because we're not saying that. You said, what 360 deals should artists sign? Should artists sign the 360 deals?
Right.
On what level?
That's a good point. Let me say this.
Okay.
Because going to the other question is, should executives sign artists to 360 deals? You
said executives. You didn't say labels.
I get you. I'm sorry. So let's bring me into the picture.
Okay.
So when I'm doing deals with artists, it really comes down to how much work do I have to do? So going back to my point, if you've already done a lot of the work, that's going to change our deal. It's just that simple. That's going to change our deal because my deal is based on how much work does JR have to do.
Yep. This is what you said.
I'm here.
Your deal.
Yes.
JR.
Yes.
We're talking about the artist again.
Well, I'm talking about the artist too.
No. You didn't say artist at all. You said my deal
with the artist. My deal with the artist.
Okay, cool.
My deal with the artist is based on how much work do we have to do. That's what our deals are based on. If I got to do all the work, the deal is going to be very close to a 360 deal. If I don't gotta do a lot of work. Now he's being genuine and honest. Like now we get somewhere. No, I'm being genuine. My point is, if they already did the work, and every artist in here can do the work, if they already did the work, they'll avoid that. That's all I'm saying.
But majority of the time, we know this is the way now I know I'm saying disingenuous right. This is where the disingenuous part come in at. Most artists ain't done all the work to get to that point. Name me the artist that's done it.
Most of them have, and some of them have. You know what I mean? But
name me the ones that have.
The beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur
or without a manager.
Listen, the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur is we get to choose who we work with.
Okay.
So you know the ones that haven't done the work, I don't want to work with them.
Hey, none of them done the work for real.
Oh no, of course they have. That's why I'm in business. I wouldn't be in business if none of them did the work.
No, you're in business because they haven't fully done the job.
Well, we gotta do it as a team. I can't do it by myself either. I need the artists.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're saying the same thing.